Greetings, Divine Radiance. How are you today? Welcome to Wednesday Live Empower Hour with me, Nahkila Isha of AshworthScott Life Sculpting. I am a divine interpreter, interpreting messages and methods from the divine that empower you to create and live an abundant life. So let's see, we are live over on YouTube. So although we're streaming live on Facebook, if you would like, oh, it's still previewing over on Facebook. Look at that. Oh, there it goes. Hi, Elisa. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, Nicole, my beautiful sister friend. So I'm going to share the link to YouTube here in the comments for you all. Go ahead and join us live on YouTube because although I'm over here on Facebook right now addressing you all, I'll be streaming, but I won't be reading comments. So if you'd like to be able to leave your comments, and then at the end, I do $20 mini readings. If you'd like to participate in that, join us over on YouTube. Hi, Haley. Hi, welcome, welcome. So, okay, I'm going to jump back over on YouTube, but again, the link to YouTube is in the comments. That'll take you right to today's Wednesday Live Empower Hour, and you'll be with us live. So if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so and join us there every Wednesday, okay? So let's see who's on. Hi, Shanna, welcome. You are first. Congratulations. Good morning, my beautiful mother. Good morning, Tia Lynn. How are you? So, hi, Cheryl. Welcome. Good morning. So since Shanna was first, I am going to go ahead and pull her personal card. For those of you that are joining for the first time, when you join us live on YouTube, the first person on gets a personal card pulled and a personal message. And then we go into our breathing and then we go into our message for the collective. And I'm actually really excited, you guys, because I like to watch videos on YouTube as well with other psychics. And I noticed a lot of them, they use these charms. And so I ordered some charms and I already cleansed them and connected the energy to divine source. So I'm super excited to incorporate these today. Usually when I get a new deck, I'll usually do a reading for myself first. And I didn't even play with the charms for myself. So we'll be playing together to get the collective message. So which deck first, Shannon? Okay. Okay. Hi, Bree. Welcome. Hi, Fonda. Welcome back. Hey, Alata. Hi, Mimi. Hey, Portia. Thank you all for joining. So this is Shanna's personal message, you guys. So let's go ahead and get into it. If you guys are excited about Empower Hour, go ahead and do a thumbs up on the video. Por favor. It's like guides, angels, ancestors, healers, teachers, wise, and ascended masters. Help for companions all of high sight and love. I thank you for delivering a message for Shanna today. Okay, solitude, higher self. So instantly when I touched this card, for you, I heard for you to go and be to yourself. And then I also heard for you to meditate regularly. You have a lot of thoughts racing. In order for you to organize them, compartmentalize them, and even heal the things that tend to hinder you, it's important for you to take a step back away from the outside world, not isolation, but just taking a step back where you give yourself pockets of time during your day to be one with yourself, one with your soul, and one with spirit, whatever spirit is to you. For whatever reason, I'm hearing you also have Maybach music, and I don't know what that means. Brilliant ideas that will produce extreme results and provide you with financial wealth and security. But you won't be able to get to those ideas until you quiet your mind and you love yourself enough to take a time out for you. Meditate every day. And don't allow yourself to slack. Also feed into your solar plexus. So you may have seen on one of the Empower Hours where I was saying, you can send energy to your solar plexus just to replenish your power source. And then also heart healing. This will allow you to speak your truth. Okay, thank you. So, Shanna, that is your message for the day. Let me know how it resonated. And yeah, thank you for letting me serve you. So, let's see. We have my beautiful Aunt Linda is on. Welcome. We have Tiana. Welcome. Bree said, "You look phenomenal, Boo." Blue is definitely agreeing with you. Thank you so much, my beautiful sister. I appreciate it. Instead of wearing a top and pajamas, I decided to wear this dress today. I'm feeling better. So, I'm like, let me reflect that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with our breathing. So for those of you that are joining for the first time, welcome. If you haven't subscribed already, please go ahead and do so. And whether you're new or returning, go ahead and hit the like button if you're ready to get started with the breathing. So what we do is we inhale slow and deep through our nose, and we visualize and allow ourselves to feel like we're breathing in love and light. And then we exhale, releasing all that's no longer serving us. And with our exhale, we exhale slowly out through our mouths, okay? So the point is to allow yourself to breathe in and out as slow as possible where it's comfortable, right? So that you can take yourself out of that constant state of anxiety. Oftentimes we take quick, shallow breaths and we're keeping ourselves in a constant state of anxiety, creating blockages in our chakras, which leads to discomfort or dis-ease, which can actually manifest into actual physical disease. So if you can do this just periodically throughout your day, even if it's just 5 deep breaths like this, you'll notice a difference, okay? So let's get started. And as you're breathing, I'm going to be sending Reiki to your heart chakra and your solar plexus. So if you'd like to focus on something specific you're choosing to release, you can do that, or you can keep it general and just focus on releasing all that doesn't serve you, okay? So let's get started. Inhaling slow and deep through your nose, love and light. And releasing, exhaling out through your mouth, all that's no longer serving you. Again, inhale, love and light. And as you continue to breathe, I call on highest light guides, angels, ancestors, healers, teachers, wise ones, ascended masters, and helpful companions, all of highest light and love. I thank you for filling this space. I thank you for using me as a vessel to deliver a message that is rooted in highest light, love, and truth. I thank you for opening the hearts, the souls, and the minds of those I'm called to serve today so that they can receive whatever message is meant for them that is going to assist them on their journey. I thank you, and so it is. So as you continue to breathe, breathing in that love and light and releasing all that's no longer serving you, allow your crown chakra to open, opening your crown chakra now, located at the top of your head. Allowing yourself to feel warm, golden, divine light pouring into your crown. Allowing that loving energy to travel down to your third eye, extending out to your ear chakras, down to your throat and your heart, loosening and releasing all that's no longer serving you. Traveling down to your solar plexus and your sacral, feeling the warmth of the divine love and light as it flows down to your root, traveling down your thighs to your knees, down your calves, your ankles, and your feet. And as you feel this energy reach your feet, notice the tingling sensation as your feet begin to grow roots. Those roots busting out the soles of your feet, traveling down to the core of Mother Earth, connecting to Mother Earth's heartbeat, her divine energy, and bringing that energy back up through those roots, traveling up to your root chakra, your sacral, your solar plexus, feeling that energy traveling up to your heart and your throat, your ear chakras, your third eye, and up and out your crown. And just allow Mother Earth's divine energy to connect to the energy of highest source of light and love, and allow the energies to dance and coming back in through your crown and allowing it to travel throughout your entire cellular being, setting the intention that this energy will continue to flow through you, loosening, healing, and releasing all that's no longer serving you throughout the day. I thank you, and so it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. If you are feeling more relaxed now than you were before, go ahead and hit that like button. We have 2 likes and 14 people on. So let's get the likes to match the number of people on. Now, the reason why I'm always asking you all to like the videos is because if you like the videos, like really like them, and then you click like, it helps us get the message out. So what YouTube will do is they'll show the videos as suggested videos to the collective. So it helps us get these messages out, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. This deck first. How's everyone feeling? Hey, Diamond. How's everyone feeling today after doing that? You're so welcome, Shanna. Hey, Javi. Thank you so much, Diamond. Okay. The bottom and the top. Awesome. So the book is so great for this deck. I always read from the book when I'm pulling for myself. And I'm going to let Spirit guide me on whether or not to read from the book and then deliver an additional message. These 2 decks are new, so it's like having new toys to play with you guys. Bottom. Ooh. Okay. So we're going to start here, okay, with where we are. So the first card we got is appreciation, and it says divine helpers. Divine helpers. I just heard smell your flowers while you're here, and it's coming through as, you know, oftentimes we will wait to break out our fine china. We will wait to wear that dress, you know, we'll wait to pamper ourselves, right? And we just kind of go through life living, doing the responsibility task, and we don't really cater to ourselves. And so what Spirit is saying is every day is a day to celebrate, and every day you are the thing to celebrate. Your life, your mission, your efforts are to be celebrated. Now, also what Spirit is saying is that the work that you're doing on yourself is appreciated, because as you continue to work on and heal yourself, what you're doing is you're adding that extra oomph to help the collective consciousness heal, right? So Spirit is commending you for doing the work. Now, some of you may be thinking, well, I'm not really doing any work. I don't care if all you do is show up here every Wednesday, or if all you do is open a book that's helping you to feel better about yourself. That's huge. So give yourself credit for the work that you are doing, right? It takes steps to get to your destination, right? You don't just leap there, you know, you don't just take a huge leap and then you're there. So give yourself credit. Spirit is saying that you are appreciated, you are noticed, you are commended. Also, I'm being told to tell you it's time for you to trust in the messages that you receive. So whether you're receiving a message by way of your dreams, whether you're receiving a message by visions, or you may see like a bird that just randomly, a bird that you normally wouldn't see, right? There's a message there. So look up, Google, what does, you know, whatever you saw represent, and receive your message. Spirit is saying that you are receiving, some of you are doubting, some of you are ignoring, and it's time for you to stop, okay? Through these messages, you will receive your next steps. You will receive your path. It will be made clear. It will be made plain. And I'm being led to share something with you this morning. So I have been recognizing some areas within myself that are unhealed, right? Now, when it comes to my business, my childhood, my personal life, as it relates to like relationships outside of love, I've got those mastered and down, right? But when it comes to love, I'm recognizing some areas that are unhealed based on the trauma I experienced, right, in love as a result of past life and childhood traumas. So I've chosen to heal it and release it. Like, I'm not coming into 2020 with that junk, you know, and this isn't a resolution. This is just a fact, right? So this morning I decided to do a guided meditation. And I'm doing this guided meditation. I shared this with Javi before I got on here with you guys. But I was doing the meditation, and the next thing I know, I'm seeing these visions, and I start to hear a voice that's a guided meditation, right? But it's a man's voice. I didn't hear the voice. Now I'm so into it, I don't even realize what just happened. Didn't hear the guided meditation that was playing anymore, which was a woman voice. My guides are now talking to me in that guided meditation way, right? And giving me messages. And so I felt like I was alert, but in reality, I was in a different zone. So it's things like that. Spirit will come in and intervene, and spirit will give you what is necessary to show you the steps and to keep you grounded into the healing that you're choosing to do, right? But it's left up to us to, number one, observe ourselves without judgment. And then number two, being willing to take the steps, right? We are already perfect, whole, and complete. And just because we have these human things that sometimes pop up and spirit's like, yep, time to heal that, doesn't make us any less perfect, whole, or complete. So be grateful when spirit shows you what your triggers are or where you're being called to heal, right? Let's see what you all are saying. Oh, thank you so much, Tiana. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So our next card is imagination, inner child. Whew. The first person I thought of was Javi, because we were talking about this earlier, and Javi has the inner child collective, which is amazing. But so what I'm being told to tell you is lots of heart healing is necessary, because one of the worst pains to have is a broken heart, right? And oftentimes we think of a broken heart as it relates to a love relationship. But the first time that most of us experienced a broken heart was in our childhood, right? Some sort of trauma broke our heart, whether it was our parents, our aunts, our uncles, our cousins, our teachers, our siblings, right? So what we're being called to do is mend that space in our heart that's been broken, right? And what we're being called to do is tap back into our inner child before we experience that, right? Allowing our imagination to soar. Now, here was part two of what came through. So I saw a vision as it relates to an issue that had been weighing heavy on my heart. And then I also heard, you're a master manifester, so manifest the hell out of that shit. Now, excuse the language, but this is how it came through. Because again, our guides of highest light and love are not always these, angels that have never been human. So sometimes they speak how they spoke when they were here, right? And so that's when I kind of came to and was like, oh, you're right. I'm a master manifester. I'm gonna manifest the heck out of this stuff, right? So what spirit is reminding us to do is to tap into that place where we knew no limits, right? Oh my goodness, there's this video, you guys. My mom sent it to me on Instagram, and there's this little boy. He has on a cape, and he literally leaps down the stairs, and all you hear is as he's bumping on the two bottom stairs. And then he gets up like nothing's happening, leans on the wall, kind of stands there like, yeah, I'm a superhero. And then his dad's like, yeah, I would say don't never, ever do that again. I didn't know you were good. I thought you were going to walk down the stairs. He was like, don't let that cape pump you up. So it was hilarious. You have to see the video. I don't know how to tell you to find it, but if you come across it, watch it, you will crack up out loud. But it's that fearlessness, it's that knowing no limits that spirit is telling us to get back to, minus the leaping down the stairs in a way where we can possibly break our butt bone or break our neck, right? So tap back into that. Okay, so what I just received was childhood companions, right? Figuring out where they are and reconnecting to them. Now, this is coming across as not necessarily all of your childhood friends, but those friends that had a powerful impact, those friends that when you were together, you felt like you were unstoppable, right? And this may not be for everyone, but Spirit is saying to share this message, reconnecting, because there's something there for your soul. And also where you are on your journey, you're going to be able to feed an aspect of their soul. Healing is necessary. Your mind doesn't have to wonder about what's next. Just allow yourself to be guided into what to do. And for whatever reason, Bree, I just heard, Bree, slow down, take your time, and process. And I just keep hearing, don't lose touch. There's a stressful time coming, but you'll be able to handle it, especially with you receiving this. Just tap into that place of Christ consciousness and allow yourself to be guided through the storm. And as I'm saying that, it's coming through like, you can either be stuck in a storm in the midst of it, barely can see in front of you, scared, or you can experience the storm from inside of your home, in front of the fireplace, cozied up in a blanket with some vegan hot chocolate, right? So that's your choice, right? Which way you experience the storm. A storm doesn't necessarily have to mean danger or fear, right? A storm could mean this is a nice, cozy time to be with family and enjoy the love surrounding me, okay? So let's see what y'all are saying. Mimi said that video is funny. I know, I laughed so many times. I think I must have watched it like 20 times and laughed out loud every single time. Right? His dad was extremely calm. And that's part of what made it so hilarious. Yes, Cheryl said the video could be on YouTube. I'm sure. I just don't know how to tell you guys to find it. So maybe the boy that leaps down the stairs in a cape. I have no idea. Shanna said, yes, T is a friend like that. Diamond said, my kindergarten friend. And Diamond said, I love storms. Okay, so the next card that we got is survival. And as I'm moving on, what Spirit said is the beautiful thing about storms is that after the storm comes the sun, right? After the storm comes the sun. Like if I could show you all, let me see if I can turn this around for you to see. If you can see out the window. Can you see out the window? You see the snow? The snow, it was snowing, but now the sun is shining, right? The sun is shining. So it was snowing, but now the sun's shining and it's beautiful, right? And so that's inclusive of our lives. We experience these storms, but after the storm, the sun always comes. So we can remember this too shall pass. And if we can allow ourselves to be in the moment, finding the gratitude, finding the beauty, then we'll experience the sun just like that. So it's true for life as well as natural storms. So we got survival, healing guides. I just heard you survived the storm this far. Why wouldn't you survive what's coming? And I'm being told to turn the card around. This is the back of this deck on every card. Spirit is saying it's about reflecting, self-reflecting, right? Oftentimes what happens when we begin our healing journey is we are receiving new gifts, we're receiving new downloads, we are ascending to new levels, right? And we're so engrossed in that part of it that we sometimes forget to self-reflect. So it's just like life. We talk about the hustle and bustle of life, how we go, 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 and we don't take a time out for resting. Well, our healing and our ascension journey can be the same way. If we're just going, next level, next level, next level, and we're not taking a time to sit back and reflect, we could be missing some things, right? And then our healing journey and our ascension journey turns into that same hustle and bustle. And that's not what it's meant to be like. It's meant to be enjoyed, right? We're meant to be recording, whether it's mentally or literally writing down what we're experiencing so that we can teach. Right? So we can teach. Now, you may not decide to do life coaching or be a mentor or have a channel or anything of that nature, right? But you may be a chef and you may be cooking, and those that you serve or those that cook alongside with you, you'll be able to teach, right? So teaching comes in all forms, but Spirit is saying take a time out to reflect. Take a time out to reflect all that you've survived and how you've survived it, and trust in the fact that before you were even consciously connected to your divine spirit team, you were pushing through and making it through. So now that you are, what is there to fear, right? Now you have an army of ancestors and guides and ascended masters and healers and teachers and wise ones, right? Star beings, sea beings, fairies, right? You have a whole army in the spirit realm supporting you. So what is there to fear? Now you know you can tap in, you can tune out and tune in, and you can call on them to combine energies with yours, and there's no limit to what you can create or overcome, right? So Spirit is saying, you're not alone. You're not drifting alone. You're not out here by yourself, right? And if you feel that way, stop it. There's always a helping hand willing to assist, right? But that hand is only going to appear when you reach out and you ask for it. And then I started hearing reach out and touch somebody's hand plan. Now, this is the one where I was like, ooh, because look at this. Isn't that a beautiful card? And it's so fitting. Moon energy. We have our full moon tomorrow, right? 12 at 12 a.m. The moon will be full. It's the last full moon of the year. And so it's a time for us to really, really connect, really release, really manifest, just draw in all that power, really take some time working on our solar plexus. Like, this is a powerful, energetic time for us to be one with the divine, one with spirit. Take a sacred bath, lay down and line your crystals on your body, call in your guides, and really have a candid conversation, right? Journal. Really evaluate yourself, where you've been and where you're choosing to go. And during this time, release fear. Release fear, right? Release fear, release hesitancy, release stagnation, release self-sabotage, because oftentimes we will sabotage ourselves. You don't know how many times I've heard a person say, let's just say another job. I like another job, right? But then they sabotage themselves. They don't go for it, right? Or I'd like a healthy relationship, right? And then the healthy relationship comes their way and they pick it apart and they find everything wrong about it, right? Well, that's because it's scary to step into the unknown. But when you trust in your worth, when you trust in your value, when you trust in the fact that spirit is not going to bring you to anything that does not serve your highest good, you can release all that, right? But it's going to take a little effort on your part. Okay, so let's see what the card says about moon energy. It says, surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm emotions. It reassures you that peace of mind is possible. Peace of mind is possible. Also being told to tell you to balance all of your chakras. Balance all your chakras is so important. Don't bring any baggage into the new year, the new decade. Just leave it there. Leave it there. Leave it right there in 2019. Leave it right there. Release it. It's time for you to stop spinning your wheels. It's time for you to now begin to move into that space of abundance in all areas of your life. And not only financial freedom, not only abundance and financial freedom, but that abundance that comes when you're deeply connected, right? When you know who you are on a soul level, right? Now, the other thing I'm being told to tell you, and this is kind of super random, so I'm going to see how Spirit ties it in, but Spirit is saying, don't be afraid to allow your human self to come through. This has come to us before. Oftentimes we feel like as light workers, we're called to be a certain way, right? This message is not the first time it's come through. Spirit is saying, just be you. Just be you. Just be you. Allow yourself to be you. Release the pressure of having to live up to what someone else thinks a light worker is, right? You're a soldier of the light, right? You're a warrior of the light. You're a worker of the light, right? And you are the divine having a human experience. So don't beat yourself up when you're feeling stressed out because I'm a light worker, I'm above that, right? Don't beat yourself up when you're yelling at the person in traffic because they pissed you off because you're a light worker. You're not supposed to be angry, right? No, allow yourself to be you. Allow yourself to be you. Now, after you're angry, you may process, okay, why am I so angry? What is this showing me, right? But allow it. Don't beat yourself up. Just learn from it. Learn from it. Let's see what you all are saying. Hi, my beautiful Aunt Rachel. Diamond said, I already have my list to burn. I'll be out there tonight. Yes, 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 yes. Let's see. My beautiful Aunt Rachel said, man, y'all pray for me. Had a confrontation with my ex, had cussed him out. Oh, doctor. Okay. Okay, so listen, I was tapping in to see if there was anything to tell you. And our next card, Spirit said to hold it up now and tell you this is for you specifically, although it's for all of us. Mimi said, got to control myself and understand I'm a light worker. And you know, what I'm being told to tell you when you said gotta control yourself. Now, number one, you don't gotta do nothing, right? Because it when you feel like you have to do something, it feels like a task, a chore, work. So unconsciously, you're gonna reject it, right? You're choosing to, and it serves your highest good, right? But here's what I'm being told to tell you. Sometimes, and this is a message coming through for all of us, sometimes if we allow ourselves to lose control, we're able to understand parts of us that we're being called to heal, right? So here's the thing. As a light worker, we can say, nope, that doesn't bother me. I'm calm. I'm good. I'm cool, calm, and collected. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, right? We can be there, right? But inside, we're fuming. Inside, we're like, but we're playing this role like, nope, light workers don't do that. Light workers don't do that, right? But then if we allow ourselves to just be without judgment, then we can reflect, right? Now, it's not to say I'm going to just go and be chopping heads off and watching them roll. Like, that's not what it's saying, right? But if a head happens to roll, I'm not going to judge it. I'm going to learn from it, evaluate it, right? So what Spirit is saying is to control as we're discovering what we're being called to heal actually hinders our healing, right? Now, once we've healed and we're on a steady, healthy path, and we've got a full understanding of how this light worker, being a human being, the divine having a human experience is working for us, then we begin to have natural control. It's not even like it's something we have to do or exercise or execute. It just becomes natural for us, right? So take that and process that and just really allow yourself to find an even flow of allowing your triggers to be your guide to healing, okay? So go outside. It says it's time to go outside. Tune into the powerful piece of nature wherever you are and feel at one with your habitat. Yeah, and Spirit is just saying get grounded. And what I'm being told to tell you, a new grounding exercise that you can do is when you're out grounding, really feel the energy of your heart, right? And see that green color in your heart, right? And then allow yourselves to feel a cord that's connecting. A cord, it can be a cord, it can be a chain, it can have glitter, whatever feels good to you. Have one be at the top of your heart, one at the bottom, and just allow yourself to see that one chain connecting to divine source of highest light and love, that bottom chain connecting you to Mother Earth, and just feel like you feel a gentle vacuum just pulling all that doesn't serve you out, right? And releasing it into the earth, releasing it into the cosmos, right? Just releasing it, feeling it dissipate, loosening and releasing, right? Getting rid of it now, right? Allow yourself to feel that. And then just allow yourselves to connect your heart to divine source of highest light and love and to Mother Earth, right? And just allow yourself to feel that connection, right? Feeling your heart space expand as you release, right? Feeling it expand as you release, and just allowing yourself to be filled with that love, that light, and that Christ consciousness, right? There's a lot of heavy hearts, but it's heavy in a way. I'm feeling like it's hidden in chambers that we aren't even consciously aware of. And it's so embedded in our hearts that we feel like this is a part of our heart's natural state, right? So right now, what you're being called to do is to go outside and to allow yourselves to do that exercise that we just did and to release those things that you are consciously and unconsciously aware of, calling in your healing angels to help you release that, right? So yeah, just getting rid of it, clearing it out, right? Clearing it out. And as I'm doing that, I'm feeling some solar plexus. So as that's happening, the solar plexus, it's feeling a little empty, right? Feeling a little empty. So after you're done with that exercise, just call in your guides of power and go ahead and put your hand on your solar plexus, bringing that energy in, drawing it into you, replenishing and feeling your solar plexus, right? And you'll notice a chain effect. It'll, after that one's done, then you'll notice your sacral's now feeling like, hey, what about me? And just allow yourself to be led into doing whatever spirit guides you to do, but definitely do that first part. So Cheryl say your notifications just popped up again on my phone, Nahkila. I wonder what that's about. Don't know. So I'm feeling led to pull a few charms for us. I don't know why I'm so excited about this. Maybe it's because my inner child feels happy. This annoying sound. And I don't know what all the charms are because I cleansed them without looking at them. All of these? Okay. Ooh. Yay. This one is standing out most of all first. The Hamsa. So Spirit is letting you know you are protected. You are protected. There's nothing to fear except fear, right? And even don't fear, just be aware of it, because when you fear that there's things going on or that there's energies that are after you, right? What's happening is you're drawing that in. It's almost like you're taking your armor of protection off, right? So not only is it enough to trust that you're protected, but it's also important for you to be doing the necessary steps to actually protect yourself energetically. But as long as you're putting in the work and calling in the guides, your guides are there protecting you. Now, go to the key next. Okay. Now we also got this key, and I'm hearing you hold the key, right? You hold the key to your reality. Also being told to tell you, yesterday doesn't exist and neither does tomorrow. The only time we have is now. So unlock that part of you that has you fixated on the past and the future and allow yourself to be in the present moment and make sure that everything you do in this moment is creating the life that you are claiming for yourself now, right? So as I say that, it may feel like it's coming in the future sense, but what Spirit is saying, it's like, when we're creating, we're not saying one day or someday I'm going to have, right? Or one day or someday I'm going to create. We're saying I am so grateful for, and so it is, as if we already have it, right? We're claiming it for our now. So Spirit is saying, you hold the key. You are the key, right? You're the key. Make space in your heart for more. And it's coming through as if you're holding on to past junk, right? That trauma and that pain, you don't have space in your life for that abundance that's yours, right? It's filled already. There's not room for anything else. So unlock it and empty it, right? Unlock it and empty it. Now, okay, I'm going to go to the angel next because it's just sitting out there. Oh, it says, okay, look, I'm going to show you this. And then it says, made for an angel. Made for an angel. Oh, can you see that? Wait, let's see. Made for an angel. Okay, so what's the message behind that? Number one, Spirit is reminding you of your angels that are with you, but made for an angel. So what Spirit is telling me to tell you, you are an angel, an earth angel. And your whole life evolves around and centers around awakening other earth angels, right? Bringing in an army of angels to assist you. Also allowing yourselves to be guided by angels. You have a powerful sense of heaven here on earth. Heaven's not like a pie in the sky. It's not something you get to in the afterlife. Heaven is what you make it. and you deserve it now. So it actually goes back to smelling your flowers now, right? Smelling your flowers now. Speaking of which, I got a Groupon for flowers, and I'm going to go ahead and order them for myself now. Now, what is this? I don't even know what this is. So, Spirit, what's the message behind it? It almost reminds me of a Christmas tree, but then it also reminds me of a shell, and it reminds me of that tower of selenite. So what is the message? So as it relates to the Christmas tree, for those of you that celebrate Christmas, Spirit is saying, do not go into debt, attempting to show people you love them through material things. Change that tradition. Homemade gifts, energy gifts. I'm just hearing, don't fall prey or victim to the traps. You know, there's so many things that have been commercialized, so many things we've been given to trap us. You know, look what happens around Christmas time. Back in the day when I was a kid, I remember everything felt so jolly and happy, right? And probably because I was a kid, I didn't experience what the adults were feeling. But if you really think about energetically what happens around Christmas time or the holidays, period, right? Christmas, Thanksgiving, think about it. So you're out, you're buying gifts, you're spending money you don't have, right? And you know, I'm being extreme right now. You're in line, you know, energetically, everybody's in a rush to get things done, right? And it creates stress, right? It creates discord. It also creates a level of competition, right? Because children, when they go with their gifts and, you know, whether it's at with their friends after the holidays or whether it's with family, you know, we used to go and meet up with at our grandparents' house, you know, and so it creates this level of competition. And energetically, although it's been masked as a high vibe thing, collectively, right? Now, within your home, it may be different, but collectively, energetically, it's really not, right? It's not high vibe when we really get into the overall energy. So what Spirit is saying is calm your mind, calm your space, and create your own traditions, right? And just don't get sucked in. Don't get sucked in, okay? Now, if this is coming through as a shell, I'm being told to tell you to honor the goddess within. Now, we all have a divine masculine and a divine feminine. So for some of us, we're being told to connect to the goddess. And I'm literally hearing Yamaya. We're also being called to extend a helping hand by making offerings. So for those of you that do connect deeply with ancestors, gods and goddesses, you're being reminded to make sure that you're making offerings. That's what this is coming through as. And let's see what you all are saying before I move on. Hi, Michonne. Welcome. Tiana said, I found myself thinking I was family and realized I'm not as close as I thought. That's painful. And Diamond said, I'm seeing the pineal gland, but that could be because I've been diligently working on mine. Awesome that you see that. Now, let me go to what Tiana said. So here's the thing that's happening. And it's happening for us as a collective. Spirit is literally clearing space. Like all the things, the people, the situations that don't serve us. Spirit is like, you know what? I'm about to remove it. And sometimes it is painful. You know, I share with you guys, I just had a recent experience that was painful, you know, but Spirit said jump and I didn't say how high. I just jump away for Spirit to tell me if it's high enough, you know? And so as things are unfolding and as you are releasing, allow it, right? Feel your feelings, but allow it and understand that there's nothing that's happening that's not serving your highest good, right? And those that are meant to come back around will, but those that are being, I'm hearing exited, I also heard executed out of your life, they'll be replaced, right? And sometimes your family isn't blood. So it's just really about you finding a space where you can still have that family connection without the drama and the headache. Okay, so Handmade. Oh, look, didn't Spirit say homemade gifts or handmade gifts? So look, it's solidifying, handmade. I'm also being told to tell you, you have the whole world in your hands. Stop overthinking, stop overextending. Stop saying yes. Let no be your theme unless your soul feels it's a yes. Okay, I'm also being told to tell you, stop being afraid to send energy to those you love just because you're not certified. That may be for one or two people. I have no idea. Oh, look. We got a cute little cat. Huh. I just heard 9 lives. It's time for you to heal all your lives. Why did that just fall out of my hand? Okay, because until you do, everything you attempt to grasp, that time I threw it, the first time it failed, but that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna slip out of your reach. It's gonna slip out of your grasp, right? Until you heal, you're gonna be attempting to go after what you're dreaming of. You're gonna be attempting to go after what you deserve, but whether it's fear or self-sabotage or stress or worry or whatever the case may be, it's gonna be difficult to hold on to it, right? For some of you, you have a cat as a familiar, so you're being called to get a cat. Diamond, have you been considering a cat? Because I don't know why I'm feeling you coming through with this as far as a familiar, a cat as a familiar. He's probably, Cheryl just asked me, where's my cat? He was in the windowsill, but he's probably now in my son's room. Well, in their room, they share a room. He has this, I don't know how he did it, but like my son's box spring, underneath the box spring, we don't even see a hole in it anywhere. But somehow he gets in there and it's like a little hammock and he lays in that and sometimes he sleeps in there all day. Like he doesn't sleep in there at night. He sleeps in the bed with my son, but all day he'll be in there sleeping. So, and look, we got another angel. And with this one, what I'm being told to tell you is to say your prayers, right? Say your prayers, being mindful about how you pray. We talked about that, please, please, and on our knees, right? And Spirit is reminding us when we pray, we claim it with gratitude, right? We claim it with gratitude. Also, what Spirit is saying, connecting to our inner child, healing our inner child, but also making sure that as we're on our journey, we're also teaching our children. Oftentimes, we will be healing and we kind of wait, but the things that you're learning on your journey, share with your children, whether they're adults or whether they're actual small children. Okay, why did that fall? Okay, I'm being told some of you may feel like you have a child that's slipping away. But by connecting to them, allowing them to be themselves, not nagging, not pushing, not feeling like you have to mother or father them. Just allowing them to be, and you being a sounding board, a shoulder to lean on, a space of support. There comes a time where you must let go and allow them to experience their journey. They have lessons too. And you can't learn them for them, and you can't prevent them from learning them. But the more you push, the more you nag, the further you push them away. And I'm being told to pull one more charm. Oh, look. We got a butterfly. So I'm hearing you're in a metamorphosis, you're experiencing a metamorphosis. Some of you are still in the caterpillar state, and some of you are now at the butterfly state. But look at this. You see the wings and how they're open, right? So what Spirit is saying is you get to choose the color of your wings, right? You get to choose the unique markings of your wings, right? You are your own canvas. So what are you going to create, right? And you have wings for a reason. So fly, soar fearlessly, right? Knowing that you'll have a soft landing when it's time to land. right? You don't have to even worry about a net because you have wings. And everything that you land on is spirit supporting you, right? Whether it's a leaf, a branch, the ground, an apple. I don't know why that came through. Eat more red apples is what spirit just said to help with your grounding. Cherries too, and tomatoes. Okay, thank you. So let's see what you all are saying. Today, the energy of the message coming through feels really like last week it felt like, woo, fired up. And today I'm feeling like, I don't know if you guys can feel the difference in the energy, but I definitely feel it. Why is that? Why is that? Okay, what Spirit just said is last week it was all about action, right? Like, let's do this, take action in there like swimwear, right? And this week, Spirit is saying the energy is calmer because we're being called to be in a reflective state, right? A reflective state. And when you are reflecting without judgment, right? You can be calm, you can breathe, right? So seriously, take some time to self-reflect. Bust out a journal. If you don't have a journal, bust out a piece of paper and write it down, right? Write down what you received so you can come back to it later. Tonight, start by making a list of the things that you're reflecting on, and then bring that list with you with whatever you do during the moon time, whatever ceremony or ritual that you have. Spirit is saying, bring that in so that you can release it and draw it in, whatever's on your list. Let's see. Okay. Diamond said, yeah, the little lighter really wants one. So do I. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Cause yeah, you're being told to get one. And Ganesh, I actually manifested him. He's from the Bay Area, just like me. When I went home, I actually got him from one of my older son's aunts, and we drove him back with us from the Bay Area to Washington. But anyways, he's everything I manifested, right? And I'm being told to also share with all of you, oftentimes when we see a black cat, we think evil or witchcraft or bad luck, because that's what we've been fed. But in reality, black cats have the strongest power of protection, right? The different colors of the cats have different healing properties. And so what I'm being told to tell you all is to understand that the black cat is not what we've been taught. Now, most of you may know that, but some of you may not. And Spirit just said to share that. Also, what I find with Ganesh is that it feels at times like he's giving me Reiki. You know what I mean? So like their purring has healing powers, just their energy around you. It's just really amazing. It's amazing. And I can always tell when there are spirits in the room because he's, letting me know. So it's just really amazing. So I can't wait to meet your little fur baby, Diamond. And Diamond said, I've been called to get one, but I can't have a cat where I am. Well, as long as you have it in your mind that you're getting one, time is an illusion. So you'll get one when you are able, Spirit is just letting you know to get one. Mimi said, I feel like my son is slipping away from me and my middle child. Now I understand. Yeah. You know what I found with my older son and my brother is that when you love someone, you are always, my brothers actually, both my brothers, but more so my youngest and my biological brother, because I'm referring to my god brother too. But with my god brother, I can still have certain conversations and him receive it, right? But what I'm finding is we're closer now because when I healed, I understood that everyone has their own journey. And although I was doing it out of love, I was pushing them away, right? And so I'm choosing to no longer do that. I'll share with them what I know, whether it's from experience, from spirit, or wherever it's from. And then I leave it up to them to make their own choice, you know? Also, as I say that, spirit is saying to bring up the nagging thing, you know, like with my twin flame, there was an opportunity to share with him for a new job, and his schedule right now is like super duper hectic. Like, I mean, it's crazy, out of this world hectic. And so I reminded him once or twice, like I was like, don't forget to apply, you know, and then I let it go. And I'm not going to ask, did you apply? You know, because in the past I had a tendency to be like, don't forget to do it. Did you do it? Did you do it? And although it's coming from a place of love, it doesn't feel like love, right? So we're being called to really release control, because we mask our control issues by saying, oh, it's love, right? And yes, we love them, but why are we pushing? Because we like to control their lives. We like to control their journey. Although it's because we know it'll make them feel better, it'll make it easier for them, it's still a level of control. And Spirit is saying, just release it and sit back and let them experience their journey. We can't save people from their bumps in the road, right? So we've got to just, well, we don't have to, but it serves our highest good and theirs and the highest good of the relationship to just say it and release it. Everything is about set it and forget it, right? And then also understanding that we're planting seeds. But if we do it this way, as opposed to dropping seeds on a concrete surface, what we're now doing is we're planting the seeds in soil, right? So that's the difference when we learn to just kind of say it and release it. And I find that my son and I are closer, and my brother and I are a lot closer. Like, my brother and I talk almost every day now. So let's see. Diamond said the middle child. Yes, I can relate. Alatha said, Mimi, when is your son's birthday, if you don't mind telling me? And Diamond said, light worker she's. I knew what you meant. Diamond said, that's what I'm getting, a black cat or an orange cat for TJ. My mom actually has an orange cat, Tamar. Cheryl said, I never believed that about the black cat. It's just a hair color. Right. It is. And you know, it's just, it really is, another way of dividing us and separating us. You know what I mean? It's like Alatha, you shared a really powerful video on Facebook where the girl was, she was, and see, here's the thing. The video was powerful. The message was powerful. But the thing that didn't sit well with me was when she was closer to God, she was in all white, right? And then as she began to experience being pulled away from God, right? The devil, right? The energy of the devil appeared in black and red, right? And then each person that presented, like, there was the devil that was enticing her, right? And then it was she was being taken into like drinking and partying, and that person, you know, they were in black and red. And then it just kept progressing. And each time she was tempted, they would rip off a part of her white clothing and it would reveal black clothing, right? Until she was in all black, ready to commit suicide. Now, I understand the message, and the message was powerful, you know, as she began to strive to get back to the light. They were attempting to keep her where she was in that chaotic energy, and she made it back. And then when she came back into spirit, she put on a white robe again. So this is how society psychologically F's us, basically, you know, through that separation and that division. If it's black, it's whack. And if it's white, it's right. And so this is just an unhealthy version of a false reality. So yeah, so that's why I don't like to use terms like black magic, white magic, you know what I mean? Because it's like, I'm not buying into that mess, you know? So it's just another layer that they've used to bamboozle us. So, yeah. Cheryl said they all look the same way under all that hair. Yes, they do. Creepy and scary. So let's see, what time is it? Oh, it's 2:28. 2:28. That's actually my birthday. So I'm going to pull one more card for us as a collective. And then I am going to open us up for mini reads. And today I'll be on from 2:30 to 3:30 doing mini reads. So if you're interested in a mini read, let me know. So that I can have the order. And really quick, this is, oh wait, no, look, another angel, but that wasn't what I was seeing. This right here, was peeking at me, and Spirit said to grab it. And the message behind it is smooth sailing. Smooth sailing. This is your life, smooth sailing. Don't rock the boat and create turbulence and then blame it on the sea, right? Don't rock the boat and then call it the sea, being disruptive. Smooth sailing. Just go with the flow, okay? So let's see. What's the message for us? The final message for us as a collective. Yeah, the energy today, it just felt really like, it felt really calm. You know what I mean? Like, just like, not sleepy, but it definitely didn't feel high like before. And now that I'm in the process of disconnecting, like I'm feeling my energy is naturally high. And look, but I'm feeling my natural energy come back. So look at that. Look at Spirit driving it home. Get grounded. Get grounded. Okay. So as you're grounding, I'm also being told to tell you to amp up your protection. I don't know if you're aware, you know how we do the auric field strengthening exercise and we put the reflective shield, you know? You can also layer your shields. So you can layer your protection shield. You can do a bubble and then put that reflective shield on the outside of the bubble. You can combine the elements, you know? So like, say for instance, if I were to have my reflective shield up, right? And then I decided to use the fire element, right? So if anything gets too close to my auric field, that doesn't serve my highest good, it's gonna burn it away, right? You can combine and layer, but when you do, make sure that they go together. So like I wouldn't put fire and water together, right? I wouldn't do that. So just make sure that Spirit guides you, but you're being called to step up and amplify your protection, because the more sensitive you get and the more grounded you get into who you are as a spiritual being, you are going to be even more susceptible to just energy, right? Energy. And it doesn't always have to be like scary, like, ooh, you know, the boogeyman, but just energy in general, you know? Also, when you go into a space where you are being called to serve, what Spirit is saying is make sure you're mindful on what type of shield you are putting up. So if you're going in a place and you're going to serve and you may have this shield protecting you, right? Well, people can feel that there's a disconnect and they may not even understand what it is, and it will make them uncomfortable, make them retreat into themselves, and then you wonder why people are looking at you funny and not being friendly. Sometimes it's the shield that you're putting up. So when you're putting your shield up, always have that reflective part, that reflective component, so whatever comes to you that's not of highest light and love can return to sender or wherever it's meant to go for cleansing. But then you can zhuzh it up by adding another layer and having like glitter and hearts and things that are warm and fuzzy and feel good, so that you're still inviting the high vibrational energy to you, right, as it relates to other people, but you're not allowing anything in that's going to harm you. Okay. So Spirit just said to share that because for many of us, we've just been really singular with our form of protection. It's not even Tuesday. Spirit's giving us tips and tools. Okay. So anything else? Look on the bottom. We also got second chakra. And this is good. This is good. This is good. Balancing and cleansing is what I'm hearing. Balancing and cleansing. For some of you, I'm hearing releasing sexual trauma. Calling in the fragmented pieces of your soul home as it relates to past relationships, right? Sending their fragmented pieces of their souls back to their rightful owners, right? And as I'm saying that, Mimi, I'm being told that would be a good exercise for you to call in the fragmented pieces of your soul as it relates to past relationships, okay? So let's see what you all are saying. My mom said, I feel better releasing control and accepting the other person's journey. It does feel better. You know, it feels better because what I find is there's just more freedom. Like they feel more free to be them. And so it affects the relationship in a really positive way. I can't even really put into words, but when they feel that freedom to be them and they don't feel like they're being judged, the love just seems to go through the roof, you know? Alatha said, I understand what you're saying. The message is all I wanted to share. I agree how society label things and people with color. Yeah, and I knew what you were doing, like totally knew what you were doing. And it was a powerful message. But I'm saying, Spirit was like, bring this forward because of the whole black cat thing, right? The message was amazing. It was, and I definitely understood your intention. And you didn't create the video, but this is how we've been taught by society. We've been taught by society that this is good and this is bad. And when you see that enough, it unconsciously gets branded in your unconscious. And then that's how you start to view everything, So imagine being that little black kid, the little black girl or boy that's seeing that everything black is bad and you don't have parents that are telling you otherwise, what that does to your psyche. So again, or even on the other end, feeling like because I'm white, I'm better or I'm superior, I'm good, and my opposite is not. And then it just creates another energy of conflict, which is all a part of the powers that be's master plan, right? But no, the message was extremely powerful. It was extremely powerful. Alava said, I think the energy is more connected and we are really paying attention to what's coming through. Yeah. It's like that for all of us right now, right? Cheryl said maybe it's the weather, why it's feeling calm. It's kind of cold in here too. But the snow looks so pretty on the trees. These trees don't really have as much, but when I was taking my son to school because he missed the bus, he's 2-hour late start and he didn't set his alarm for the difference, and fell back to sleep. And the trees were so beautiful, as they lose their leaves and then they just have the branches and the snow. And I'm like, take a picture. Because I was going to share it with you guys on Facebook. And he's like, Mommy, you act like you've never seen the snow before. I'm like, boy, if you don't take the picture, it's beautiful. Take a picture. So yeah. Hey, Alexa, welcome. Haven't seen you in a while. So the $20 mini reading, I am going to, now do you have Cashapp, Alexa? Because I'm going to share that first. That's the preferred method. But if you don't have Cashapp, then I will get you the link to PayPal. So let me know if you have Cashapp. And let's see. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Now, if you're the $20 mini reading, which will happen here, that's how you would do it. So you either pay with your Cashapp or with PayPal. And then when you pay, you can post your question in the comments or you can just ask for a general. But if you like a reading where it's personal, where you can do a 3-question recorded reading or where you and I can meet virtually face-to-face either for 30 minutes or 60 minutes, then you would schedule that on my website and the link is in the description box. Okay, perfect. Awesome. I've missed you too, your energy. Welcome back. So Victoria said, we are susceptible all the time anyway. We just didn't notice as much before. Opening to spirit is opening to noticing. Exactly. And yes, we are always susceptible. And that's something that has come up. But here's the thing, it's like when I'm not aware, I'm open, right? But then once I become aware, it's like everything comes harder. It's almost like when you think of a football game and you think of somebody that's kind of whack, it's like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna do my little defense on them, but they're not really that good. So I'm gonna bring it, but I'm not gonna bring it, right? And then you have like that star player and it's like, oh, I gotta bring my all. So it's like once you are more aware, it just comes harder, it comes harder. So definitely important for us to amp it up, Cheryl said we're actually brown instead of black. Yeah. So many different colors of the rainbow. So yeah. I'm gonna do another pull from the charm bowl while I wait for Alexa. Oh, look, we got a crown. I'm hearing step into your divinity. Step into your divinity. Royalty courses through your veins. And the highest form of royalty is stardust and glitter. It's that divinity that dwells within you. And I'm hearing just access it, activate it, activate it, activate it. Like truly activate it. There's times where I'm doing personal healing, right? And I literally will call on my guides and my angels and my whole spirit team, and I'll just tell them, let's just go ahead and I'm ready to activate all my gifts. I'm ready to have them all come through. And I say that knowing that they know what serves my highest good in regards to how it comes, when it comes, because I've already set the intentions of not being overwhelmed, right? So not taking on more than I can handle at the time, but there's times when I'm like, let's just activate the healing, right? And I'm saying all of this because when you make that choice to just activate that part of yourself, that's all you have to do is choose to activate it. Like that's the first step, right? Now, once you activate it and you're in meditation, you're calling in your spirit team and you're like, assist me with this healing, assist me with this growth, assist me with this release, assist me with this building, like whatever it is, right? They will come through. And when you're in that space of stillness, you'll feel them, like you'll feel their presence, you'll feel their healing. And it is the most amazing thing ever. Like seriously, the most amazing thing ever. So what spirit is saying is activate it. Like sometimes you'll literally feel it all through your body, right? And it may be subtle at first. You may not feel it in that way. You may feel it in some other way. But the message that's coming through is to activate it. Take a time out and really just lay down, relax, do that deep breathing, and just call in your spirit team and just say, I'm ready. I'm ready to heal and release all that does not serve me. I'm ready to heal and release all that I'm consciously and unconsciously aware of. And I'm calling on you now to show me the way. Show me my next steps that serve my highest good, right? So, yeah. Yeah. I'm just hearing it's time. It's time. Okay. Huh. Um, hey, Mimi. Jamila. Okay, welcome, welcome. I thought you were my cousin, Mimi. But we actually have finished our collective message. So if you feel led, hey Phyllis, I always love the yellow. It brightens my spirit every time I see it. So if you feel led to watch the replay, I would definitely say do so. Right now we're in the part of the $20 mini reading. So if anyone's interested in that, let me know. And my mom said that's why I've been attracted to glitter lately. I'm always attracted to glitter. Alexa said a general reading. Okay, awesome. Which deck for Alexa? Okay, so what I'm being told to tell you, Alexa, you have so many new things coming your way. Clear the clutter, and I'm literally seeing a broom. I'm literally seeing a broom sweeping a path. I'm also being told to tell you it's time for you to put your trust in outside sources to help you. Don't be afraid to allow those, and I'm hearing others, to lend a helping hand. I'm hearing you have a place in your heart that's sometimes closed to strangers, or at least it has been in the past. And that's been popping up a little bit recently. But trust and know that you'll activate your discernment and you'll know who to say yes to and who to say no to. Your home is protected, but add a little more. I'm being told sigils, There's a generator you can do online, unless you can draw them yourself, where you put in, you can type in, I'm so grateful for the protection that covers my home, right? And so it is something like that. And then it'll generate a sigil for you. And so what I'm being told to tell you is to strategically place them in places in your home. And strategically is basically each room. Also, encase your home in an energetic bubble with the reflective shield. Like, just visualize it covering your home, both above it, around it, and below it. Spices. Why am I hearing that? Spices. Cinnamon, turmeric, green chili peppers. Anything else? I just heard garlic is not your friend. Tomato soup and basil. These are things for you to begin eating, at least periodically. I'm being told to tell you it's time to cleanse your colon, and I heard track. I'm hearing you've been wishing on a star all your life, and now your dreams, your wishes are finally coming true. And it came through as really like as a child, that feeling that, like when you think of beautiful things from your childhood, nostalgia. Um, what else? Okay, I also heard the song "Wishing on a Star" playing, but what reminded me that that came through was because I was told you can't be touched, and then Hammer, "You Can't Touch This" started to play. Put on some music and dance, like music from like 80s, 90s. Free yourself from burdens that belong to other people. Which one? Okay. So now I'm being told to pull from this deck first. That for her? Okay. Ooh, both of those? Wait, tell me. Okay. Hmm. There's two with that. Do I get both of those? Okay. I didn't even realize that. Oh, bottom two. Okay. So funny, because Spirit said no, the one on top of your hand. And then I sit it down and there's actually two. So you got wait for winter. And you also got wisdom. And look, notice the snow in this. Kind of looks like outside with a little more snow. It says, during the colder months, the fairy queen of winter will help you manifest your most heartfelt wishes as long as your intentions are for the highest good of all. Look how beautiful that is. So what I'm hearing is your intentions are good. So know that you're safe and protected in all that you do. I'm hearing your offspring, your extensions of you. Start to shield and protect them now. Also placing an extra shield of protection around your stomach and your back. Connecting more to source and trusting more. Okay, so wisdom, it says, have you ever been told that you're wise beyond your years? Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with a challenge. And look at that owl and that glitter. Okay, so I'm receiving some past life stuff coming through. So let me just really receive it. it's letting me know, oh, it's past life coming through, but we ain't telling you what it is yet. I'm hearing in your past life you were a wizard of sorts. And I'm hearing, yes, you spent this life as a man, but you did a great deal of magic for the planet. And the planet is still reaping the benefits of magic that you did in past lives. So not only are you being rewarded and protected based on work you're doing now, but you're also being rewarded, protected, and guided based on work you've done in the past. And as I'm saying that, it's coming through also like back then, you saw your future self. So you actually did magic around who you are today to protect you, shield you, and guide you into what serves your highest good. This is another reason why all of your dreams, your wishes come true. Now, what I'm being told to tell you is this makes you a master manifester, a magician of sorts. So for you to understand and know that you have a very strong ability and capability to manifest any and everything. There's nothing that you can't manifest. And although that's true for all of us, it's coming through as being really powerful and natural for you. So be very mindful of your words, because although we all manifest as we speak, for you, you're still more connected to ancient times where it was instant. So it's almost like how some of us, we have that waiting period. It's like, let's make sure this is what you're manifesting. Let's give you an opportunity to clean it up, right? For you, it's like abracadabra. It happens. So be very mindful of how you speak. My nose was itching. And every time something just, I don't know, you would think just an itchy nose, but I was told to tap into what that means. And it's almost what it's coming through as is that, you know, how Bewitched used to do her nose and she make magic. Like, it's kind of like they're coming through in a joking way, but it's like how instant it was. It's kind of like that. So you also got priorities, master teacher. I'm being told, number one, you are a teacher, but it's time for you to prioritize your spiritual life. And this is coming through more as how you're called to serve, right? How you're called to serve. Don't feel overwhelmed with all the blessings that are coming your way. Just allow yourself to put things in perspective with spirit guiding you. And don't be afraid to touch something new. It's coming through like I'm saying like a plant. You know how it's coming, like I'm seeing a plant, like touching a plant, but it's coming through, like, for instance, when I open doors, I use my sleeves. You know, when I flush public toilets, I use paper, you know. It's coming through like that kind of like not touching new things, but I'm saying plant medicine, working with plant medicine is something that's powerful for you. Herbs and spices and blends, teas, creating teas, healing teas, and salves. Is that how you say it? Salves, and balms, stuff like that. A line of natural products for healing. And it's coming through as touching new things, the plants, like, you know how sometimes we'll be familiar with something and we'll stick to that, but Spirit is saying it's now time to explore new things, new combinations, new blends. And this is inclusive in the spice of life. So you also got epiphany, higher self. I'm hearing you are definitely having an aha moment. And you'll continue to do so for the next 5 years. So as you're being blessed with your wishes, as you wished upon the star coming true, you're going to be having aha moments. And these aha moments are what are going to lead you into more and more and more. And it's just going to be like this snowball effect of beautiful blessings and abundance. And so let's see, pull a charm for you. Oh, look. You got the seahorse. And I'm hearing a sea-themed room. Sea-themed room. I'm hearing blue paint, and I see like light blue, really light blue, almost pastel. And those greens, you know, pastel blues and greens is what I'm seeing. And little white stuffed animals. And I'm also being told to tell you to connect to your inner child as you embark on this new journey. So, anything else? Okay. So that is your message, Alexa. Thank you so much for allowing me to serve you. Please let me know how it resonates with you. And yeah, I'm excited for you. Pretty exciting how you were able to channel your future self in a past life and really bless yourself in this life. That's pretty amazing. I'm going to do that for my next life. Since that just came through that you did it, I'm doing it for my next life because that's amazing. So anyways, thank you so much for allowing me to serve you. Let's see. Phyllis said, loving the hair, sis. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. If Sean said, I think that message was for me. I had my first vision last week. It was awesome. Congratulations. You've been so active in the United Light Beings Awakening group. It's so amazing. Like you've been pouring into us. You've been allowing us to pour into you. So I can only imagine the work that you're doing outside of that. So it doesn't surprise me that you had your first vision and that things are moving along for you. So congratulations. Alapa said, tomato soup and basil sounds so good. You know what, Alapa? If you make some, send me a bowl. Alapa said, your song reference be on point. You know, I was feeling hammered myself when it came through. Shanna said, wow, that was awesome, Nahkila. Thank you so much, Shanna. Diamond said, right. Alexa said, wow, that was incredible. It hit home in so many spots. And I really feel like I'll be processing this for a bit. And I'm so excited too. I'm speechless. Well, thank you for allowing me to serve you. I truly, truly, I'm honored whenever you guys trust me to be that channel, you know, so thank you. Shanna said, my birthday is December 24th, everyone. Well, happy early birthday, Shanna. Happy early birthday. So yes, my dearest uncle, his birthday is on the 27th, and my bonus dad is on the 25th. So you guys are Capricorns. Cheryl said that was an amazing read. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you. I'm grateful to serve. So yeah, my arms are so sore, you guys, and my legs. So even when I did this, I feel it all in here. And my legs, I'm like swinging my legs right now. And oh my goodness, I can feel it. It's good though. It lets me know, you know, my trainer working me out. Monday was our first day back since I had the flu, you know, and she was sick a few times, and we really weren't consistent between the sicknesses, and she was planning this amazing event. And so now we're doing 3 days a week, and I'm excited. I'm so excited. I was a person who hated exercise too. Like, I'm still not great at exercising on my own. Like, just, you know, okay, I'm gonna bust out and do some exercises at home, unless it's sweating down to the oldies. I do have that DVR, and even then, I like doing it with my mom. You know, I won't, or that DVD. I have that DVD, but yeah, I was actually singing that song. You guys remember Richard Simmons? And he had Sweating Down to the Oldies series. So there's a song, Rebel, And I took my son to school today, and I don't know why that song just popped in my head. I think because it was one of my favorite songs and little dances that we did on the video. And I just was singing it, and my son's like, he thinks his mom's insane. He's right, but it's okay. So if anyone else would like a personal mini reading, let me know, and I will stay on and deliver. I'm hearing it's time to shine, and it's coming through like a little song. It's time to shine. That's for all of us. It's time to shine. Like you guys, you see the yellow hearts and the sunflowers that Phyllis shares with us. Like just look at that and soak in that energy of the color yellow. You know, it just pours right into our solar plexus and that sunshine feeling, right? Also, you know what? Tomorrow is Thursday, so it's pick a card reading day, right? So when you guys watch the pick a card readings, will you do me a huge favor? And if there are topics that you would like the pick a card reading to be centered around, leave it in the comments of the video, please. And then I'll be incorporating your request on the topics for the pick a card. Because, you know, I run out of things and I'll be like, okay, Spirit, what's next? And Spirit will give me things. And then the other day, Spirit said to ask you all. So that way I'm actually serving you, giving you what serves you. I'm hearing it's time to stop going in circles. Trust that I'm not into exercise either, even though I probably ought to be. And that's the thing. So when I was in Washington, I started doing this brain and body yoga, and it wasn't traditional yoga. We had yoga, but then we had Tai Chi, and we had like vibrational therapy. It was really amazing. And at the first Activating You retreat, we incorporated some of those things in it, and we'll be doing the same at the second one we're having in October. But I loved it. I loved it. I would go. And if I have like a trainer or a partner, I'll always go. But if you're dependent on me to just say, I'm about to stop what I'm doing and exercise in my house, it just doesn't happen. And I'm real with myself. Like I'm not kidding myself. I'm not pretending. And it's not fun for me, you know, to do that. So when my mom moves here, though, I know we're going to be working out together. And then that's when it's fun and easy. But Sweating Down to the Oldies, if you guys don't remember it, or if you do, check that out, because I got it on Amazon for a little bit of nothing. And it's easy, but it's fun and it works, you know? It's fun. So I'm being told to tell you, start small, just walk in place, you know? Sometimes if you're watching TV and a commercial comes on, just walk in place during the commercials. But yeah, after I'm done with my trainer, I am going to start taking yoga again, because my goal is to by the time I'm 50, I'll be 43 in February, so that's plenty of time. But by the time I'm 50, I'd be like to be like Madonna. You know how she can just bend her body in a pretzel? That's my goal. But I feel like doing this work with my trainer for the time being is definitely necessary. So I'm just excited. Diamond said, I'll do planks. That's it. Oh my goodness. She had me doing like some ski things, but in a plank position. That was, that was killing me. But I hype myself up. I'll be like, you could do it. I mean, she hypes me up too, but I'll be like, you could do it. You got this. Or I'll say, like, doing this is going to get you this, like psyching myself out, like not even dealing with my body, just, whatever it is that I'm like, okay, I'm manifesting this in my life. So I do a lot of psyching myself out, because sometimes I'll be like, I can't do it. I don't say that, but that's what my body feels like. And in my mind, I'll be like, you got this, keep going. But it's a challenge. But afterwards, I'm feeling so good and so accomplished, that body is weak sometimes, but that mind is strong, So which Beyonce song? Any Beyonce song? Simon said I sing Beyonce while doing it. Michonne said I love hip hop dance exercise class. Yes, that's fun too. And I'd also like to do like the, how you could do the pole dancing where you can go and do a class. I like to do that too. Cheryl say you gotta be cracking up, Nahkila. A lot that will tell you, Cheryl, I don't have good sense. Oh my goodness. But yeah. Okay. I'm gonna pull a card for the collector. Another card for the it like flew and it landed at the edge of the table where part of it was off, but it did not fall. Thank you, Spirit, because I really didn't feel like getting up. Look, you guys, look what we got. Abundance. Woohoo. We got abundance and we can all have some. So it says, prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks you may have. In fairyland and human land, there is enough abundance for everyone. And so it is. This is a great way to end our Empower Hour. And guess what, you guys? We have 10 people on and 10 likes. 10, right? The closing of cycles, the beginning of new ones, also reflective. Those numbers mirror each other. We've been called to reflect. So Spirit is speaking. Let's see, 8, 9, 10, 11. I looked at the time we've been on with hours, minutes, and seconds, and it equaled 11. So again, Spirit is letting you know that this is an opportunity to create newness, being mindful of your words. Everything you say holds power. And turning this over, we have that key that came up with the charm. But look at that, how she's just being showered. And what I like you to notice, number one, is she's not just being showered with gold, right? Which is finances. But look at all that pink. She's being showered with love, right? She's being showered with light. And so here's the thing. Love is the most powerful, strongest abundance there is, right? And if we incorporate love in our lives, and I don't just mean like the type of love you have for a spouse or a partner, I mean like that unconditional love that you have for self and for humankind, right? That's when you are really able to activate your abundance. And if you look, she also has that magic wand. And look, she's able to pick and choose what she likes. You see all the abundance is coming in and she's like, that one, I'm going to grab that one. But even as she's pinpointing what she's grabbing, Spirit is still showering her with blessings, right? So although she's like, okay, I'll take this one, I'll take that one. This is why Spirit says, create that space to where you set it and forget it. You make your intentions clear, picking what you're choosing to create, but then you don't worry about the specifics, because if you release the specifics, then Spirit is just going to shower you, right? Shower you. And then I'm hearing a song, I want to be free. That started playing. And I'm hearing Ain't No Mountain High Enough. And now I'm starting to get a headache. So what Spirit is saying, what the headache is stemming from is, don't overthink it. Don't put too much energy into it, right? Just simply state what you're choosing. Do the work as you're guided to do so. Release what blocks it. And prepare yourself for the windfall. Clear out your ear chakras, right? For some of you, you may have been verbally abused, whether it was as a child or as an adult, but you're still dealing with some residue from the things that you heard. And now you replay that narrative in your own mind. So by clearing your ear chakras, you'll be able to release that. And also it'll help you to hear Spirit clearly. And it'll help you to trust Spirit more, because it won't be counteracted with that chaotic energy from that verbal abuse that you endured. Don't be afraid of the way you feel. Don't be afraid to embark on new things. Don't be afraid to release what no longer serves you. Don't be afraid to create and step into your greatness. Well, there we go. And so it is. That's our message. I thank you so much for being here today with me and allowing me to serve you. And I appreciate all of you guys for subscribing and all the likes and the shares. If this video resonated with you today, please be sure to share it with your community. Also, I'd like to share with you a few things that I have been communicating with Spirit on. And these things are my focus. My focus at this point is now serving you in the capacity of the RIM group mentorship, also the Activating You retreats, and building the channel, right? And of course, there's digital products as well. Like we have Grow Your Soul's Purpose into Your Soul Income, and there's Strengthening Your Roots to Awakening. And I will be open to serve a few elite clients with the one-on-one. But the good thing about the RIM group is that when we have our group sessions, everyone on gets one-on-one time and attention. So it's not like I'm just speaking to the group and you just get what you get and that's it. Like each person gets their own attention. So although it is a group mentorship, you still have that one-on-one. I personally just don't feel like the healing for you it's actually as strong if it's just me speaking to a group, right? I feel like it's necessary for that one-on-one. So that's why I do it that way. So if any of those things, if you are being led, and of course the readings, I'm going to continue to do readings. If you're being led to move forward and any of those are of interest to you, whether it's the group mentorship or the Activating Your Retreat or personal reading, or one of the digital products, then please reach out and let me know. You can also click the link in the description box because the website's there and just explore. Like, have you guys even looked at the description box and saw what was in there? If you haven't, what are you waiting for? I just had to do it. But no, seriously, take a look in the description box and explore. Go to the website, explore what's there, and just allow Spirit to guide you, okay? So let's see what you all are saying. Michonne said, yes, I claim it. And so it is. Diamond said, my phone's at 82%. Yes, 10. And Cheryl said, thank you so much, Nahkila. You are so welcome. Thank you, Cheryl. Alexa said, thank you. Have a beautiful day. You're so welcome, Alexa. You too. And Diamond said, thank you, Nahkila. You are welcome. Thank you, Diamond. Cheryl said, I hope all of you have a wonderful day. My mom said, and so it is. And let's just get one more time. Y'all know when we be together, I can't let you go. Oh, look. It's a unicorn. Look. So listen, you guys, I told you these charms are like the cards, like these two new decks. Whenever I get a deck, I don't look at the cards. So when I do pick a card reading, I don't look at them until I'm giving you the message. So same thing with the charms. I didn't look. I like to be surprised. But we have a unicorn, and Spirit is saying you are a magical being. You are a magical being. Tap into your magic. And as I'm saying that, I'm being told to tell you, I don't know who this is for, right? But don't be afraid of magic, right? Because, yeah, we've been taught magic is spooky and magic is of the devil and magic is not of Christ and all these falsehoods, right? You're creating magic with your words. So are we going to stop speaking? No. Magic is not of the devil. It is not void of light, right? It's what you do with that magic, right? It's all about the individual. So don't be afraid or turned off. And those of you that are here all the time, I know this is not for you, but Spirit is saying, say this so I am. Don't be turned off when you hear the word magic, right? Don't be turned off by it. Think Glinda, think Glinda. Just like in The Wizard of Oz, you had the sister that was buried under the house, and then you had Glinda, the one who had her little magic wand like this, right? So, and I'm also feeling High Priestess energy. Tapping into your magic is very, very important, especially with this moon. 2020, you guys, it's amazing already. It is amazing. And everything, you see it. I can't make it up. I can tell you, but Spirit has told you. Spirit has told you, right? It's amazing. It's amazing. You're just being called to tap in, release. And look on the back. You see how that green representing your heart chakra, you see how it is extending out from the center. It's being released, right? It's being released. All the things that are clogging your heart chakra is being released. You're holding the key, that abundance, that same abundance that's over here, as above, so below, right? It's being showered out into the atmosphere, right? Around you, above you, below you, within you, right? So Spirit is just saying, get out of your own way. Make it happen, Captain. Well, that is our message. Let's see. Yes, Diamond, I instantly thought of you when I saw the unicorn. Portia and Diamond are sending hearts and unicorn. Cheryl said it was meant for you to pull that charm. I know, right? It's like, oh my goodness, it's a unicorn. I didn't even know there was a unicorn in there. I'm going to pull some for myself. when we get done, to see what I get personally. Let's see. Diamond said, my favorite. My mom said, you remind me of when you were a little girl. You're excited, having fun. Proud of you, baby girl. Thank you, Mom. I do. I love this. I love what I do. So it does make me excited and happy. So again, thank you, all of you, for allowing me to serve you. I don't say that because it sounds nice. I say that because I love serving you. And if you weren't allowing it, I couldn't do it. You know what I mean? Like, I could love it all I choose to. But if you weren't like allowing it, then so I'm so grateful. Thank you. Cheryl said magic and imagination is almost the same. Yes, it is. It is. And when I think magic and miracles, they are so closely the same to me. The only thing that makes them different, right, is the fact that magic is what you create through intentional energy, right? And miracles is what's created when you intentionally allow spirit to provide, right? So the magic, you're totally in your power. You're totally creating energy, moving things out of the way, bringing things in. I don't ever recommend manipulative magic because although you can practice that and you can receive results, there's always a price to pay, right? You never take away someone else's free will, right? Ever, ever, ever. But when you're practicing magic and you're just bending your own reality and allowing spirit to come in and to assist you, you also receive miracles. Those are those unexpected gifts. It's like that bonus gift that you weren't expecting. That's what miracles are. So they're so closely connected. But one is you really being intentional, and the other is spirit taking your intentions and your energy and saying, you know what, I got you. Here's another little surprise, right? So yeah. It's like those candies. Remember those gushers? You chew it with gum, and then remember that with the gum you chew it. My mouth is watering just thinking about it. But you chew it, and then it gushes in your mouth. That's what that magic is. The gum, and the miracle is that gushed in the center. Diamond said it's all on the heart of the person. Exactly, all in the heart of the person. Archangel Raphael. Yes, 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 yes. And I just heard healing magician angels. So yes. Okay, I'm going to give you an assignment. Okay. Assignment just sounds weird, huh? But listen, so here's the thing. What I'd like you all to do is take some time from now into our next Empower Hour, meditate every day, okay? When you wake up in the morning, meditate. When you wake up in the morning, meditate, even if it's just for 5 minutes. When you go to bed at night, meditate, even if you fall asleep doing it, right? And what I'd like you to do each day is call on your healing magician angels, your healing angels, Archangel Raphael, but don't just call on Archangel Raphael, because Archangel Raphael is the one that's the most known, but there are tons of healing angels that's in his army assisting you. So call on them all and ask. But when you ask, remember when I say ask, we're claiming it as if it already is, right? To be healed from all of the things that you are consciously and unconsciously aware of. Now, when I say this to you, sometimes you'll notice you are healed, right? But sometimes what it looks like is spirit is going to show you the route to your healing. So don't prejudge how it's going to come through. Don't have we're going to set it and forget it, but be open, right? I recommend having a journal beside your bed, right? So you can note, and be open and willing to take action based on what you receive, okay? So this is how you are going to come into this new decade with all this abundance, right? In order for us to receive this, we got to heal. Because even though it's ours, this is not surprising. Abundance is our birthright. But if we're not healed, what do? We get scared, we sabotage, we stay stuck, we don't move. We're blocking it. We become the only block. So this is what's in store if we allow it, right? So yeah, so every day, consistently, right? Every day, even if you set it in your calendar to remind you every day. And then next Wednesday, I cannot wait for you to tell me what your week has been like. And then the next step to this challenge is doing this for 21 consecutive days, because that's when it's really going to have an impact, right? Okay. So, I'm about to say, here we go. And then Alata gonna be the main one doing it. Her and Diamond both. right? So Cheryl said, okay, awesome. Cheryl's doing it too. She says, speak into existing good things, everyone. Yes, and so it is. Alata said, that's not bad at all. How many a day? Wait, what? How many a day at 30 seconds? Did I miss something? That's not bad at all. Alata said, hi, yep. So, okay, I said this like 50 million times. I'm not going to keep you all. Thank you so much for joining. Let's see. Diamond said 3 in a row. I'm extending it to 45 seconds next week. I used to be able to do full minute each. Oh, your planks, right? I'm getting back to that. Are you talking about your planks? See, my upper body is still pretty weak, like, because I've spent 7 years not using it. So that's my goal, is to build up my strength. So yeah, but I love you for being you. Thank you so much for allowing me to serve you. And those of you in REM, I don't know if you noticed, but I scheduled our chat. I took heed from our last group session when you guys gave me the message. Those of you that gave me the message where Spirit said, you're not 100% rest. And now I feel 100%. So we're back at those. And then also I scheduled our monthly group session. So I'm excited. Okay, I'll talk to y'all soon. I leave you with peace, love, bliss, and abundance.